Another project here. I'm gonna rewire this, run a whole new wire down from this toggle switch on the arm of this elevator all the way to where? To, I guess, back to the circuit board, the main command center. And because putting these splices on this little wire's not that secure. It's easy to slip out with these smaller wires. So I tried to use those little crimpers, those little connectors, but I can never get them snug enough to where they hold. They slip out easily. So it's better just to run a whole new wire. And this time I'll leave some more slack in it. I'll loop it. So instead of pulling the wire and shortening it, it'll just it'll pull the excess slack instead of put tension on this actual copper wire. So I'm gonna just cut off a little piece right here and bring it into the hardware store and have them matched up for me, and also purchase some of this sleeve, the sheathing for it, which it prevents these wires from chafing. So it's real slick. It's slippery. It's made of like polyethylene or polyvinyl or something. But it just is designed just to kind of slide over these sharp metal or other obstructions. No, this isn't part of my wiring project that I was showing you just a little earlier. These are actually concrete mixers for doing small projects around the home. And now I just found these cool pneumatic tools. They are hooked up to an air compressor with these rubber hoses. And you can put these certain bits on them, like sockets and screwdrivers and other stuff, I'm sure. But they're pretty cool. And I was at the Home Depot, just decided to go to Home Depot for some parts that I needed for my wiring project, some new wire and some electrical tape and some connectors. Just a second ago, you saw a bunch of spools of wires, different size wires, different gauge wires, different colors. Now I'm back at the wire, coaxial driveway, back at Homestead, back at the shop, doing starting the wiring project with the new wires and parts that I bought from Home Depot. So yeah, I'm gonna feed it all through, redo the wiring for this elevator. Yeah, I could find a new connector, although probably would be a little bit, it would take some effort to try to locate one of these, since this was a custom made lift using parts from who knows where. But I decided just to splice it into the existing wire at that point because there's no pole on it over there. I made sure I had enough slack right here between the control panel, where it leads to the control panel, and this elevator arm. So now there's enough slack, but I had to fully extend this ramp first to see that I did in fact have enough slack. So now I'm going to stick it in this little plastic guard protector. Well, I just realized why this wire was snagged. It was snagging right here on this edge of the slider door flange right here where I notched it out. Because I had the wire for this control switch that's on this arm. I had it coming out right here. See where that piece right there is kind of broken? That plastic housing, that sheath. I had the wire for this control arm coming out there, so it was getting fouled up right here on this door flange. And I notched it out so it would clear, because it wasn't clearing this bolt. So I have it coming out now here where it probably was originally. So I'm going to rehook it up. See that dust right there? Well, the glue won't stick unless I clean it with a product that doesn't leave a greasy residue. Can't use thinner or lacquer thinner. You could use soaping water, but then you'd have to dry it off really good. But what's cool about acetone, because you don't want to use a large amount of it, it'll melt the paint, the coating away, but just slightly, and it will degrease it without leaving a residue, so it'll stick really good.